Orthodox Day, it's the day when the Greeks all over the world celebrate defiance, really. It's the Greeks of 1940 who were presented with an ultimatum by Italy to either turn over their land and allow them to occupy Greece, or that they would invade, and the Greeks heroically and without hesitation told the Italians no. Orthodox Day helped shape the rest of the world. So yes, we are who we are today because of Orthodox Day, but the rest of the world is also what it is today largely because of the Greeks' Orthodox. By saying Orthodox to the Italians, we granted, as I said, the Axis powers their first loss and delayed their further invasion into the Soviet Union, and that turned the tide during World War II. Orthodox Day is the day that heroes were born, and the day we understand heroism in a new way, I would say. And so, whereas we often think that heroes are the ones running into a fire to save a baby, or just people who have courage and the people who are strong and go to war or battle, really for the church and for the Greeks, Orthodox Day reshapes heroism into something that is outward looking. It is more about compassion than strength. It is more about sacrifice, self-sacrifice, than show of valor. And so for the church, it's very important because we are indeed invited, we're expected to show the same compassion, mercy, and love to our neighbor. And so to be an Orthodox Christian means that you are a hero, but not a hero that displays strength, but a hero who has compassion for the weak, a person who embraces those who are marginalized. That's a real hero. And so for the church, Orthodox Day is at the heart of the gospel. Love your neighbor. The best way, I believe, for Greeks, Greek Americans, and Phil-Hellenes throughout the United States, but especially here in the metropolis of Chicago, to honor and commemorate Orthodox Day is to come together and gather in every single church we have throughout the metropolis. This year, October 28th, falls on a Sunday. I urge everyone to come together and to pray and offer a memorial service for all those men, women, and children who lost their lives, to offer a doxology to God, thanking Him for giving us the courage and His guiding grace to be able to be victorious, but also to bring us to where we are today. I also think that one of the most important ways to honor Orthodox Day is for us to actually constantly live Orthodox Day each and every day of our lives. Orthodox Day was not just in 1940. Orthodox Day is every single moment of our lives. When we see something wrong in society, we must say Orthodox. We must be defiant against injustice. When we see people being wronged, we must say Orthodox to that. When we see people marginalized, ignored, hurt, we must say Orthodox. Even if the Orthodox is in our churches, we must grow. We must grow as a community, as a family. And the only way we can do that is to find the courage, like those Greeks in 1940, to say Orthodox. We're taught in the church to always say yes to God's will, of course. How do we balance the yes to God's will with the Orthodox to injustice, to darkness, to death? And when we can do both, say yes to light and Christ and the resurrection, to love, and no to death and injustice and pain and suffering, then that is the definition of orthodoxy. And so as a Metropolitan, I'm trying to do this every single day, and I encourage all of our people to do the same. And this is why I think Orthodox Day is important to me.